So, I thought I'd show you around. This is my home for the next few days. The weather is lovely. This is the two-man tent. So he's got quite a lot of room in there. On my bait side and tackle side. And I've got like food and cooking side. So, all good. Now all we need is a fish. But they did say it's been fishing really hard the last few weeks and hardly anybody's caught any fish, so a bit disheartening, but fingers crossed it'll change and we get one.
Hello, right, so it's day 2 on Abbey Lakes of an 8-day trip. I've just taken off a running rig that was inside a solid bag, and I have now done what the bailiffs told me, and I'm fishing 4-ounce lead, and apparently it has to drop off. So I have any hope of landing a fish here, it has to drop off, so should we give it a test? Hey, have it. So fishing on a Ronnie rig, size 4 curve shank micro bar. It's about 8 inch, no maybe not 8 inches, 7 inches maybe of fluoro for the hook link. I've crimped it as well. I've got a little anti-tangle sleeve there at the end. So I'm just going to pop some baits on. I'm going to go for the Wafters Essential Cell from Mainline, or the Wafters Mainline. And the reason I'm going for them is because I found a lovely flat spot out there, courtesy of Greener's Deeper, and it kind of looked a little bit like sweet corn, which is apparently doing all the damage this week. Anyone who's had a fish in this whole complex had it on sweet corn. So there you are. So yeah, I'm just going to drop my little Ronnie over there on a waft there. And yeah, touch wood. Dave, who's 2 swims up from me, is had a fish come off, bless him. There was a boatload of fish showing on his echo sounder earlier, but it's kind of downwind from us. So, and what I'll do is I'll spin you around. Oops, sorry, I'll spin you around here, and you can kind of see what way the current's going. Hence why all the fish are down that end, I reckon. So, yeah. So far so good. Nothing's manifested from having solid bags out all last night. Currently on 2 zigs at about 5 foot. It's 12 foot of water there. So, and nothing. No beeps, nothing. So. I got a reel in for dinner because we're going to have that in the main restaurant tonight versus picking it up in the box and bringing it to the bivvy. So we're going to go in there and eat tonight. So I'm definitely going to be bringing the rods in for 5 o'clock. Tea time's 5:10. So what I'll do is I'll probably, I'm tempted to leave the 2 zigs out there. Give them at least another hour and a half maybe. Put the Ronnie rig out on the furthest spot to my left with some bait. Probably gonna go sweet corn pellets, might be pretty good here. Hemp particles obviously always a killer, but I ain't got particle. I'm gonna crush up a load of cell oily coconut, and fingers crossed something happens. For the love of God, I hope something happens. I mean, it's been an expensive trip. If the best we can hope for is sitting behind the rods for 24 hours a day. Obviously, we don't really sleep that much. Don't intend to sleep much tonight either. The bed's like sleeping on bloody rocks. So. Yeah, what was it? The Fox R series. Honestly, I'd be inclined to chuck more money at it next time we get the. There's one up from this. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but as regards to the Fox Frontier bivvy, suits my needs. Sat nice and high up. Can see I'm quite tall, about 6'2". So yeah, and it's this Ventec. So I tell you what, it is absolutely blackout. Absolutely blackout. I opened the door expecting it to be pitch black this morning. It's beautiful sunshine. So And I'm one of those guys that cannot sleep if there's any light whatsoever. It has to be no light. So yeah, I was impressed with that. Versus the tracker, I had the LSX V3. I still got that at home. That's got the inner capsule as well. But my God, it's like any bit of daylight and you just lit up like a Christmas tree in there. So yeah, it's quite nice like that. Anyways, hopefully I'll get back to you once I get this bad boy out and potentially have a fish. See you in a bit. Hello, so I've just put 2 out on 5-foot zig rigs as it was showing out on the Dave's Deeper. There's the office, and currently sat on my bed seat, my bed chair on my bed. That's pretty comfy setup because the legs folding on it. There's my bivvy. Like I say, 2 of the 3 rods are currently out on 5-foot zigs with 4-inch less. Just cast it out. Got to be careful with those overhead cables. And I'm gonna put another. I'm gonna put a 4-foot one on. Whoa, on the far left. So yeah, because like I say, they saw all the fish up in the water. So there's the office. Watched American Gangster last night. The Elegante Power Station Charger Super Deluxe. That is what you need in your life. 83 amps of pure sine wave power. Boom. There's the shelf on top of the shelf. So bivvy table on camping table. Heater. I know some people approve, some people don't. Personally, I can't get enough of them. But you know, I've got to be honest. I do tend to doze. And last fortnight realised it's still on. So I'm gonna try and get better at that. But other than that, so the plan of action is we do another 2 days here and then make our way on to Wild Boar, where a few Dutch guys are leaving, and that opens up pegs 3, 4 and 5, so we'll have a bit of a social there. We'll be a lot closer to each other as well. And no one's had anything yet. We've had Dave's been out on, I want to say slip D's, I'm not sure. Greener's been out on like a standard hair. I've been out on solid bags all night to no avail, so I put 2 out on 2 out, is it 2? Yeah, 2 out on the zigs, and I'm going to put a 3rd. Do you know what, I don't know whether to mix it up and go for some sort of crazy style they've never seen, just hitting with a method feeder full of like oats and shit. But Dave the bailiff did say you got to drop the lead, hence why I'm fishing 4-inch leads, and it's, you know, it's got a bit of a toe out there as well. So obviously with a method it has to be in line really to make it work. Pack as much bait around as I want, but that's the other thing. The only thing's really catching at the moment is sweet corn, so I don't really want to horse the bait in. Seems to be the general rule of thumb at the moment. But again, I can't help but think, you know, dinner plate of bait, 3 football fields of lake. I mean, crushed up voidy. I think is we brought quite a bit of bait with us, so you know, I kind of want to use it, but at the same time, all the people in the know are saying don't. So anyways, get back to you soon. So there's my rig made up. It's what I've opted for. 2 14mm cork dusted wafters from Mainline, is it? Yeah, Mainline, sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, Central Cell. I know you're thinking they're a bit on the big side, but then again, there are some monster fish in there, apparently. So I've got them on a micro swivel. Blob the end down with some dental floss. So I'm hoping that's going to do the damage. Yeah, pleased with that. So we'll see what happens. See you in a bit. Bye. Hello there guys, I'm just going to talk you through what I've currently got in the mix. So I've got the crusher there, courtesy of Dave from Corda, and I've just grinded up about 2/3 of a kilo of Tiger Nut TXI tribal boidies. big old boilies as well. I think they're 20 minutes. So yeah, we've grind up a load of that. Underneath that, we've got a shed load of pellet. And then underneath that, we have a kilo of bloodworm that's thawed out. Yeah, yeah, I'm not going to get much deeper than that. Underneath that, we've got about a dozen or so glugged boilies that's been glugged in there. I think they're the strawberry version of the TXI tiger nuts. We've had them glugging for about 6 months now. So yeah, then I'm going to add some of that Creamino smart liquid on it. Probably put half a litre of that on it. Oh, 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 oh. No, it's close enough, close enough. So yeah, it's just the wind. Sorry, it's just the wind. So the mix is finally done. Those boilies in there have been glugging for 6 months in squid and krill, I think it is. Sweet corn, pellet, pigeon conditioner, and bloodworm. Oh, and plenty of salt, rock salt. Yeah, horse that in. So touch wood, and a little dose of smart liquid. That will do the damage. It's a nice sloppy mix, isn't it? And that'll get all those bloodworm down on the bottom as well, touch wood. So yeah, pleased with that. So I guess the proof's in the pudding, really, isn't it? And catch a bloody fish or not. See you in a bit, boy. Good morning, guys. It is 6:30 in the morning, and I haven't caught anything yet. Just want to level up with you. Caught fuck all. And I don't think James or Green or Dave's had a lot yet either. But just out there, by that little stubby tree, just had a massive old bosh. And then I've got my receiver just walking down little bits of green, just tucked away in that bag. I see a bosh in his bag as well, so I reckon bite time is now 6:30 in the morning. Just whilst you're here. Look at this for a moon as well. I don't think you can get it. There's a trees there. Yeah, it's crazy. Nice little moon. So there's a setup. So I reckon, touch wood, now is the time. It's just the calmest and stillest it's been out there at the moment. So fingers crossed. Do you know what? I'm in two minds whether just to send a little bit of bait out in the bait boat, keep us from topped up. Now I know they're there. Obviously it's minimal disturbance really in the bait boat versus like a spawn in it, so I'm going to do it. The thing is that last time we topped that up, I probably put a 3/4 of a kilo over each rod. Maybe last night, so it's been 11 hours. I've been getting beats on a wire rod since 3:30. So, do you know what? I'm just going to carry on letting the hand charger charge up, and then I'll probably send a little crafty one out over each rod, just to try and keep them in the swim. But don't disturb them too much, because that's the most action I've had in 3 days now. See you soon. Alright. Good afternoon, guys. It's day 3, and we've all still blanked so far. There's been a lot of fish showing, which is good news. Over my swim this morning, I've seen about 6 in total crash. I've currently got 3 Ronnies out with about 3/4 of a key over each spot. Yeah, so and a couple of little beeps on the far left rod, but nothing to write home about. So I'm a little bit worried because I'm using a 4-ounce lead as well, and I think it's plugging in quite deep. So I'm going to change it up and put helicopter rig on. So this is kind of where I'm at so far. So I've got all the way to the end now. Just going to tie and blob the dental floss. But I've opted to put a wafter on there that I've whittled down to try and imitate a sweet corn as much as physically possible. So you can see that. There you go, it's probably better off out of the way. There you go. So I've got a couple of little pop-up fake imitation maggots, just to try and give it a bit of a visual. It's a beautiful day, so we ain't gonna have any problems with the visual, and it's crystal clear right there as well. They've got the drone up earlier, put it straight in the lake. Yeah, so that was pretty funny. We've got Sunday roast booked down in the restaurant today as well, which I'm looking forward to. Lasagna tomorrow, although we changed that for some fish and chips. Their portions are decent, the food's good. I got to hand it to them. Obviously you can have it at the bank as well if one of your mates is willing to run down and get it. They bring it up in the box. Gotta be honest though, I think the portions are bigger in the restaurant than they are in the box. So my advice, if you can't bring the rods in and you're at Abbey, do it. So, probably gone a bit crazy with the granny knots there, but let me trim and blob that tag in and we'll see what we got. Oh fucking birds. Get out of it. Sorry, false alarm. Sorry, didn't mean to swear. Right, blobbity blobbo. So let's see what's going on. Oh, let's see what we've got. How's that? So you can see my view now. It's only fair. So yeah, it probably took us about 8 hours to get here. Drive was sound, no traffic, nothing on the way down, no searches. Straight through the tunnel. That's what we want. Right, if you notice, I've just blobbed down on some maggot, which is obviously rubber, but I've managed to do it before it burns. The maggot. Ta-da! There you are. Yay! One red, one white maggot on a whittled down wafter to try and imitate sweet corn. Size 4 curved shank microbarb hook. Just on your standard Ronnie. Heat shrink tubing. And I'll get back to you once he's out. Cheers. So still day 3 and still nothing to report. Again, a couple of occasional bleeps on the far left rock. Gone on to the heli rig on the far right. Dave's just gone round the bank to see another bloke right there to chat to this morning with regards to some tips and tricks. See if he knows anything, because God knows we don't seem to. Boys are back at their swims, so we know where all the features are, although it's just deep and flat at the bottom. Apparently there's a trench that runs out there, but I can't see anything. So yeah, looking forward to dinner. We obviously will have to bring a rod in for that. You know, it's just nice to get in the sun, I suppose, if nothing else. You know, they do say fishing is a byproduct of having a relaxing time, so beautiful sky, not a cloud out there. Water temperature and air temperature are both up today. It's about 12 degrees today, supposed to be 18 tomorrow, hopefully with a southwesterly, I think. So although we are looking to potentially make a move tomorrow, if we haven't caught tonight, that's 3 days invested in this lake at Fox. Attila's booked up for the week apparently, so we're going to have a look on wild boar, pegs 3, 4 and 5. So it's essentially straight up this road. Obviously it involves folding up the frontier and getting the gear down and whatnot, but you know, if it was easy everyone would do it, right? And that's another thing, to be fair, it does seem to be pretty empty. I think there's some sort of stipulation where if there's more than 9 or 12 on the lake, there'll always be open pegs. You'd have to check that on the website, something like that. So, anyways, my God, I hope I'm back with a fish on the bait, but only time will tell. See you in a bit. Yes, Green. How's it going?
Good man, and you?
Yeah, good. So we're currently at Abbey Lakes. What do you reckon it is? The 20th of March, 2022?
I don't think it is 20th yet, is it? We didn't get it till
No, was it 19th Friday? Was it Saturday? So it's the 19th. No, 18th Friday, wasn't it?
Wednesday was the 16th.
7th, yeah, 18th was the Friday. So it's the 19th of March. There's Greener sat up. Any luck yet?
Nothing as of yet, Marcus.
No? Well, and
A couple of little beeps here and there, but nothing to write in.
what's your weapon of choice? Gone for the pop-up sweet corn?
So I've got slow sinking sweet corn on a helicopter rig. A little bed of particles and sweet corn, crash boilies.
You get the boat out?
Got a wafter, had the boat out, found some really clear spots out there. Seen some fish quite close in. So I'm fishing for them at the moment.
So you've been putting a lot of effort in there.
Yeah.
What's day 6 now?
Hey?
What are we on? No, so we come a day early, didn't we? So we come, it's supposed to be 7 days, but we managed to squeeze an 8th in. So we've got 7 days as of today, we've got a week.
This is officially our first day.
Yeah.
So this time next week we'll be packing up, ready to go.
And we needed that extra day, I reckon, because it was nice having the bivvy set up and everything was ready for the morning.
Start the ball running.
Yeah, we literally hit the ground running this morning. So Dave...
Coffee with Baileys.
You won't have regular milk anymore.
Nah,
what wino? What absolute alky. So what are you? You're a peg. Green's in the middle of us. He's peg 7.
I'm 6. You're 5.
Oh yeah, you're 6. Sorry. I don't know whether you can see him from down there. Mine's just down there. And Dave, who slept in the van last night, so that he can make a move if needs be, is just there. So yeah, we'll get back to you a little bit later on. What do we say, Green?
Hopefully we'll have some fish to show you.
Hey!
So here we are, arriving at Mr. Marcus Connor's swim. You're going to talk us through what you got going on then, Marcus?
Yeah, so do you know what? I'm starting to think we've got a little bit too much bait. It's ridiculous. We've got
Definitely.
we've got close to a quarter ton of bait. And
definitely got a lot going on in there.
It's a bit scary getting it through the border, I'm not going to lie.
But now we got to get it back through the border to go in because we've brought too much.
Yeah, so basically I've got some... The guy told me it's pigeon conditioner. It turns out it's bird feed, but in for a penny, in for a pound. So we've got 12.5 kilos of that. And then some pellet. And then... What are they?
A load of boilies.
Yeah, so I'm going to grind them up because they're rock hard, and apparently they're a bit like mainline salmon.
They are
Not as strong,
very
but,
similar.
So I've got some bloodworm and some glugs in there, so we'll throw all that together and see what happens.
And what we got going on with your rods? Where are they at? Where are you?
Thing of beauty, look at that. Look, that's on a Ronnie with obviously bait floss, straight dental floss. Apparently that works just as well. We'll obviously blob the end down. Fluorocarbon, I think it's 30, size 4 curved shank hook, micro bar, and a piece de resistance, drop off lead, 4 ounce quarter. So that's us. So I'm banging that out on a bait boat in a minute. A spot breeder was good enough to find me. 128 feet out.
So what are you going for? What are you planning? Where are your rods?
Cat right now, but you know what? I take anything. Anything.
A bream?
Yeah, I'd even settle for a bream.
Okay.
I'd settle. Certainly won't be my fish of choice, but I'd settle.
No, do you know what? I think I would too.
Yeah.
So that's it then.
That's it.
That is it. See what will happen.
Hello there. Excuse me. So we're just about to go and have some dinner. Well, prior to that, actually, we're going to pop in and see pegs 3, 4, and 5 over in Wild Boar, ready for the move tomorrow. See how they're fishing. So, oi oi, hungry Dave? Hungry. Same. All right, yeah, man. All right, it's looking beautiful. It is as well, isn't it? Even better with a fat carp.
Yeah, and it just stood there. That would have made a cracking picture, wouldn't it? In the water, big 50, waders on, something.
Wishful thinking, Dave. You'd be so lucky, isn't it? Isn't it? So, what are we, day 3, peg 5? Dave's managed to put a little stealth rod over in Heron 21. That'd be the one that goes off. Kitty had a 49 in that earlier, the lucky jammer, Dutch kitty. Beautiful sunset, absolute. The slack water, is that what they call it? It was basically a mill pond. Lovely sunset, and what are we missing, Green?
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish.
Any fish.
Any fish.
Literally anything.
Anything will do.
Yeah, we got a 20-pound bet on, biggest fish caught.
And
Most fish. Here we are, got another Bosch. We just seen one out about here. It's kind of where Dave is. I'm out a little bit further than that. We're making a move tomorrow to Wild Boar. Are we all agreed on that then? It's all official?
on it.
Good. Alright. Well, fingers crossed, boys. Hopefully that bad boy will go off. Good morning. Right, it's day 4 on Fox Lake at Abbey Lakes, and as you can see, we've knocked it on the head. Greener and Dave are up in pegs 2 and 3 on Wild Boar, because apparently that's the only lake that's fishing well at the moment. So obviously I was the last one to pack down and obviously help the lads and that, so I'm currently here at Billy No Mates waiting for my lift. Should be coming along this road any minute. So yeah, not really sure what to say about Fox. I feel like you know, I feel like I've got some unfinished business here. Certainly not through lack of effort. We're giving it 72 hours. Nothing manifested, so at some point you've got to say enough's enough and knock it on the yard. So first thing this morning, we were up. We had a nice fry up. I went to the toilet, had a shower, did everything I needed to do, sorted my life out, and then went to the it's called, for anyone that's there, the local farm, the local supermarket's called Constanelli, and it's about 8 minutes from Abbey Lakes. Pretty cheap in there too, so if you do need supplies, that's where you want to go. So yeah, we went out to Constanelli, we got a few bits and bobs, and then come back and pack down our stuff, and hopefully we get a bit more luck on Wild Boar, because I mean, look at the size of this lake. 26 acres, he reckons. There's been, what, 2 fish out in the last week? So it's just not on, you know, it's just not, the lake's just not turning on. Oh, back there. So yeah, we're going to try our luck there. We noticed, we're speaking to a couple of the Dutch lads there, and they use drones, so right, we're missing an advantage there. And here's our boy, Uncle Dave. Here's my taxi. Uber for Connor. So here's Dave ready to give me a hand now. We're going to get all this up and I'll speak to you when we get back. Hello there, guys. I've got my big fat white belly out, which can only mean one thing. I've moved swims, I've moved lakes, and we're now on Frog. That you can hear going past is the Eurotunnel train. Sure, that's not going to keep me up all night. Look at my face, man, red like a lobster and then a pasty white belly. Anyways, little chat through the rigs. So very sweet cord dependent here, hence why I've gone for still. I've still got faith in the mainline essential cell wafters with the cork dust. Doubled up on them. As always, size 4 curve shank Ronnie, micro bar. Now I've topped it again with a couple of little fake maggot. A, because they're pop up, and that should sort of try and bring this top one off the deck. Obviously they're wafters, but I'm hoping there's enough buoyancy in those to at least bring the top one on a bit of an angle. Obviously we'll drop it in the margin, check it out in a minute. So in a second I'm about to burn and blob the floss. Got the other two set. Let's see if you can see that. The other two are set out there, but I say set, they're ready to go. Just waiting for a greener to finish with the deeper chirp, and I'm going to borrow that, sling it on the actor, and then we're going to go out and mark some spots. I've got to be honest, I feel a lot more confident on this lake. It's done 12 fish from this peg in the last 24 hours versus no fish in 72 hours on Fox. It's facing east as well, so we get the sun all morning, and you know, obviously it's come the afternoon, it starts coming down over me, but that heats the water up from the get-go. So I'm a firm believer in getting that water up to temperature a little bit, get them on the grub. So yeah, like I say, once I've blobbed these down, currently on a helicopter rig, although there's minimal weed out there. Better be safe than sorry though. The other two are just on Ronnie's. Still fishing drop off again, although there is minimal weed. I just feel safer that way. So got 3/4 4-ounce leads on them, and they just drop off so easy. So I'm hoping fresh lake, fresh bait, fresh everything, fresh spots. Fish have come out of here. I feel a lot more confident in this lake than I did the Fox. So Fox is done with. So yeah, I'll get this sorted out, and then I'll give you a little grand tour of the bivvy and the general setup, and we'll go from there. All right, see you in a bit. Bye bye. Hello there. Well, it's about midday, nothing to report, although I just had a little one beeper on the far right rod. That's on 2 size 40mm wafters, mainline cell wafters, cork dusted ones, topped with 2 imitation maggots, 1 white, 1 red, and it's just done me a little beat. Getting excited now. So been a tough gig. Up first light this morning. Went and had breakfast, had a shower, went to the shops, did everything I need to do, sorted my life, come back, packed up, left Fox, because I blanked for 72 hours, as has Dave and James. So yeah, we knocked that on the head, and then that's the downside to this lake, having to put up with that for the rest of the night. But like I say, we've all packed up, come here. I'm in peg 2, Dave's 3, Greener's 4. Greener's peg 4 has done a dozen fish, but we just found out now that they doubled up in that peg, so we thought it was all these pegs that were doing fish, but apparently they doubled up in there, and you can tell that's the one they fished because they've horsed, or whatever they've had left, they just horsed it straight in, whereas in our margins and that, there's no bait in there whatsoever, so that's where they've been going. So both James and Dave are on solid bags. Like I said, I've kept with the Ronnies because it's absolutely crystal clear out there at the moment. Anything would present well over that, and I had them made, so I thought, well, we'll send them out for an hour. If nothing happens, I've got 45 solid bags made up, ready to go, so then it just bang, bang, bang. But still waiting to borrow James's deeper so I can map my swim a bit. But like I say, I mean, you know, so far so good. The sun is beaming down, hence why I've got my fat belly out, got my clogs on. So yeah, I'm also gonna put the hat on to keep the midday sun off my bald head, and fingers crossed, next time I see you we'll have a fish on the bank. But you know, sound like a broken record now.
Just fucking desolate.
Well, we've seen 2 fish. So there's Dave's deeper on the back of the ND. Oh, if I can just zoom in. Beautiful day. You couldn't have picked a better day to do it. Hella deep though, right? We're down to 19, 20 feet at the moment.
Look, and that's where it drops now, look.
But it drops down more.
Yeah, look, rapidly. So that's where you want one, just before it drops.
What, 25 foot? Where are we at?
I'm there, mate.
See, do you know what? I've managed to cast that far, right?
I'm there.
There's a fish.
That's where I've got my baits, just there.
Do you know what? It's almost worth wrapping up, isn't it?
Obviously, I've marked it on my GPS.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, I've got the luxury of doing that.
Yeah, there's fucking fish there, look.
There's another one.
That's exactly where my bait is, mate.
Decent size as well. Now tell me you're not confident, Dave. The only thing that we ain't got, that the Dutch kiddies have got, who are killing it to be fair, is a drone. But, you know for next time, I don't know if you can see how clear that water is. Absolutely crystal. Do you know what, if it gets any hotter, there's every chance I'm jumping in there. Greener's over peg 3. I'm just over there at peg 1. So what's the verdict, Dave? 50-50? More confident you were at Fox? Want to knock it on the head already? What's the... Yeah, is there more fish there? Is there? Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
That's coming back, mate. That's basically just fish out in that.
Mate, that is literally where I'm all out in that general area.
See that line?
Yeah.
That's my fishing line, mate.
That was it?
Yeah, that's my fishing line, mate. That's my fishing line.
Did you know I had that feature?
No, I didn't. That's my fishing line.
How cool is that?
Yeah, that's definitely my fishing line.
Yeah, 100%. How cool
Yeah,
is that? Look, they're coming down as well.
A bit of weed there.
It's literally following the fish down, yeah.
Yeah, that's my fishing
Yeah,
line.
but
mate.
look, they're saying there's a load just there in the weed.
Yeah, but you can't see out there a lot.
No. Drone Dave, drone.
Yeah, mate.
Santa Rosa Surprise Dave. So yeah, Dave's opted to sleep out the back of the van tonight. I don't blame him. Ready for a quick move, I guess, if needs be. Personally, oh, here she comes. Let's give him a hand. I'm going to, if I do decide to move, I'm going to just flip the rods around and fish out of Kingfisher. Alright, I'm going to let you go now. See you in a bit. Happy days, Dave. Dave's got the drone out. This thing was fully submerged for what, about 30 seconds yesterday. We had to literally get it in with a landing net. Yeah, you're going to be tracking them carp now, bro. This is how the Dutch kiddies do it. They literally don't bother getting the bivvy out, stay in the van, fly a drone around the complex, see the fish, drive to it in the van, cast. It's literally a sport inside a sport. We know what to do next time. You're alright, you got the van this time, but next time, man, I'm inclined to bring my van. Yeah, mate. So what's the plan? You gonna get it up above the water?
I will do. Well, I got to test. Let me just see if the
Yeah, alright, we'll get back to you on this. This bit of progress.
I can't see the cameras working, mate.
No. Alright, well, once we're up and about, we'll let you know. Cheers. Alright, so it's day 5, is it Green? Day 5? Just sent the actor out full of, what have you put in there? Hemp. Feeling confident?
Yeah, man. Always confident.
Asking this every day, answer never changes. So,
How
mixed.
about you, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm feeling definitely more confident. I've just done, what, out 24 hours here?
Yeah.
So I've done 24 hours in wild boar, peg 2, and then all I've done is taken my rods over. The peg's directly behind me, chucked them out in Kingy. So that's what I'm doing. We've all changed tactics in regards to what were we on? We were boilies, weren't we? But we've all gone on to quarter pop-ups. So apparently that's what they go for down there. But as of yet, nothing. Dave's rods are in, and he's over. I don't know if you can make it open there. He's right over in the. What do you reckon that is? Peg 6 in it for Davis. Yeah, so he's having a scout around there.
He's fishing it.
He's fishing it, is he?
He's taking it rod.
Oh right, okay. Well, good luck to him.
Yeah, man.
So, tomorrow we're gonna mix it up again. Where are we going, Green?
We're going on.
We're going to Heron.
We're going to Heron.
Yeah, we're going to Heron. Is what we're doing. Yeah, so probably gonna do some sort of little stalking mission. Try and dodge Dave the bailiff on the quad. Drop a rod here, rod there, see what happens. I mean, it is, I wouldn't say strictly prohibited here, but I think you have got to stick to a peg within reason.
I don't know, it's empty. The whole place is empty.
That's it, isn't it?
The reason why we can't move from lake to lake and whatnot.
And it is March as well, isn't it? So, you know, it was the only lake that we could get on, really. What, out there?
You heard my boot is?
What, right out in there? You kidding? Is that it right down there, is it?
Turning round. See the light there?
What, up towards Dave?
No.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, Dave's got his boat out there as well then. Look at this, like Spanish Armada there. There you go. So he's just dumped a load of bait out. So yeah, we get back to you. Again, hopefully with a fish on the bank.
Nice.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, losing the wheel a little bit.
Literally. See you later. Hello there. What day is it, Green?
Wednesday or Tuesday?
No, I think it's Thursday, isn't it? No, it is Wednesday. So it's Wednesday, sometime in March 2022.
There's the Eurostar.
There's the Eurostar. It's been keeping us up all night. We're currently, well, we're still on pegs 3, 4, and 5. Hot board. James calls it hot board. Pegs 3, 4, and 5 of wild boar. Green around a 28.5 last night. So, being a mate, he's suggested that I throw a few out his way. So exactly what. No guarantees, but you know, you might as well cast where the fish are, or in our case, send a boat. So I'm trying to do two things at once there. I'm trying to speak to you and navigate the boat because I'm currently in Greener's peg, which is 5, and I've set home at peg 3. So the actor is having a little bit of a wobbler at the moment. It's not sure what it wants to do. So I'm bringing her home. There's Uncle Green. The sun is absolutely scorching. Would you say this is the hottest days we've had?
No.
Would you say it's the hottest day?
Yeah, definitely. Less wind today.
Beautiful. Honestly, if this is March, if you'd have said to me this is a summer's day, I'd have agreed.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like a mini heat wave this week,
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So currently there's only 10 people on the lake.
Complex.
On the whole complex. As of Monday, sorry, what was I saying? Next week. Yeah, as of Monday next week, there's 60. So they're all coming in their droves.
Easy.
So I can't help but think we might come a little bit early. Come a little bit premature. Story of my life. However, we will get back to you. Hopefully, Greener can recratch that 28 and we'll have a fish to show. Say, see you later, Green.
Au revoir.
Hello there, guys. It is 22 minutes past 12 at night. I've just had a screaming run and pulled in a fat carp. Are you ready? Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Get a little video.
You got a video there.
Oh yeah, good point. There you are, guys. That is what a 35-pound or so mirror linear looks like. Beautiful. Look at the mouth on it. That is my PB there. You just witnessed it. You lucky people. 20 past 12. Boom. Look at that.
Just shy of 36 pounds.
Guys, I cannot tell you how excited
They can tell.
I am about that. I am over the moon. I've had a right mugfish to start with, Wentworth Way, and then what did I have? Like a 17, 18, no, it's 18.6, wasn't it? 18.6, couple of pike, and then I've topped the trip off with a 35.6, wasn't it? 35 and 3/4. Obviously, I'm metric generation, so I'm not really sure what that is in kilos, but regardless, though, it put up a hell of an account for itself. I gotta be honest. Oh, there you go. Uncle Green's doing the digits. So yeah, basically, it come in all right, and then maybe the last 5 rod lengths, I thought it was kiting to the right. but it didn't get tangled up in any of the trees. It didn't even cross my other line. I'm not on backlets, just coming sweet as a nut. So verdict green.
Nice, good fish.
And obviously big shout to Green for helping me out as well, man. I come screaming, banging, I literally banging on his bibby. Bro, get up already. I was shouting across the lake. I mean, so many people are going to be pissed off with me tomorrow, but I'll tell you one person's not going to be pissed off with me. Me! I'm not going to be pissed off. See you later, guys. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gutted to have to let you go, sweetheart. Woo! Look at her. You filming that, Green? She's having a little soak. Look at the size of her. What a fish. See you there, sweetheart. You've been a good girl. She's having a little soak. She's coming to your pad, Green. Beautiful, look at the mouth on it. That is my PB there, you just witnessed it.
We do the business.
Alright, so it's 2:45 in the morning. Reader's just out of cupboard. How's healthy looking fish? We're expected to be in the 20s.
Well, maybe not.
Oh, yeah, no. 93/4. Yeah, 93/4. Close. Beautiful fish, just have a look at her. Look at that, another classic, healthy looking wild boar common. Beautiful fish. Right, I'm gonna turn the video off and put the photos on now. So we'll catch up with you in a little while. Good morning. So that is that. It's the end of the holiday. We're all packed up. All excuse me. All three of us currently in the clubhouse, just waiting for a fry up so we can hit the road with a bit of grub on board. It's been an adventurous holiday. I've enjoyed it. Green had another couple last night. Had a really good night's sleep last night. It was a tough gig getting up this morning. So I'm going to drive the French leg, and when we get to the border, Dave's going to swap over and drive the English leg. So when I come again, more than likely. It'd be nice to check out Crete and whatnot, but for the most part, it's been good. We've had the weather, we've had the fishing off, certainly the second half of the holiday. Mother's Day tomorrow, so got to make sure I sort that out. Get the wife some chocolate and bits and bobs from the kids as well. If I had any sense, I'd have done what Jack done in there and got it off Moonpig, but que sera. So just waiting for Dave to come out now, and then we'll get on the road. And that is that. See you later.